is up, everybody? It's your boys Gin and Juice back at it again. And today we're talking football. And we're talking about week 1 of the NFL season and the card sales of the week. Really, it's been pretty intense with a lot of these cards that have been selling for quite the large amounts.
One thing I got to say, though, I'm glad that I didn't send my burrow to auctions just yet.
Buddy.
I will get to that topic later. Yeah.
We definitely will. We definitely will.
That.
Jack, what's up? Noel, hello. How are you doing? JW, I don't know what you mean by that, but yeah, it's Norm. Wait a minute. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Maybe the mouthpiece. I have no idea. Squad says Noel. Comic Stash, what's up, people? What's up? Willie, what's going on? Regan, yo.
Ooh.
Polish, what up, Jim? What up, Juice? What up? How are you? Jason, what's up, buddy? Hope everyone's doing well.
Let's smash that thumbs up button, guys.
Let's do it. Smash that like button. Welcome to the Tuesday night chit chat. I appreciate everybody coming out here. We got a lot of good things to talk about tonight. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, we're talking about week 1 football. We're talking about the card sales. We're talking about the market overall. It's just kind of a cool topic that we've been talking about over the past couple of weeks that we always would love to get you guys' opinion on.
Yeah, if you thought Card Collector 2 spent a lot in Dallas, wait till you see what Juice bought this weekend on these auctions that we're about to talk about.
Right. Dude, that video, I'm so happy for Ryan. Those videos are dope. I actually watched both part 1 and part 2. I don't know if anybody's watched all of them yet, but those videos were pretty sweet. Which is dope. One day I hope to be that cool and do that. Well, apparently I did it this weekend, according to the gym.
Just did it this weekend at Golden.
Oh.
You set some record sales, I heard.
Let's do this. Let's go Jazz. Let's go Jets. I mean, let's go freaking Lori on the Jazz. You know what I'm saying? Anthony, what's up? BMP, what's up? JW says, Juice, you sure do have a pretty mouth. And Noel says that he do. All right. Well, anyway, with that, we're going to go ahead and get...
What that mouth do?
All right. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the topic of conversation tonight is going to... Let's start off with the Justin Herbert sales of the week. There was like 2 massive Justin Herbert cards that were sold, and one of them happened to be a NFL Shield 1 of 1 that sold for $1.8 million. $1.8 million. Now, shout out to Slab Stock. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so you guys can take a look at that. But shout out to Slab Stock, where we get a lot of our information from. If you guys don't follow them on Instagram, make sure you do. They're fantastic at what they do. So here we go. Shout out to them again. But let's take a look. This $1.8 million NFL Shield sold. Then we know Shine purchased that $1.6 million triple logo man. But this card right here, $1.8 million. And then right around the same exact time in a private sale, the 101 Black Finite Prism non-auto graded, I believe it was a 9, sold for $1 million. 2 massive Justin Herbert cards selling for at least $1 million. Wow. That is absolutely insane. Do you guys believe in Justin Herbert that much? Do you think it's part of the hype? Do you think these guys paid way too much, way too little? I mean, to be completely square with you,
did we sell our Herberts too early?
Did we sell our Herberts too? Maybe. I mean, this is absolutely ridiculous. $1.8 million National Treasures 101 Shield. Never in my life would I have thought that a Justin Herbert card right now would be selling for $1 million. $1 million. Herbert is a bad man. I agree. Herbert's a bad man. Shout out to Daniel over on Facebook. I completely agree. But right now it's all hype. I mean, come on, really? $1.8 million on that card. I mean, if I was me and I was selling, I'd be happy-go-lucky. But at the same time, too, the card on the left, Shine purchased for $1.6 million, and it's a 101 logo mint of 3 of the greatest basketball players of all time. You got the GOAT, obviously the number 2. I'll let you guys decide who's 1 and who's 2. And then you have Kobe Bryant. That card is phenomenal. Game used. That patch, that shield's not even game used. Not even player worn. It's just a shield that they got from a random jersey. What? I don't know. Drew, what is your take on it? What do you feel about that? Do you think it's way too much? Or you think it's good for the hobby, bad for the hobby? Give me your take real quick.
We'll know soon enough. When the Chargers play the Chiefs. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, 1.8 for that. I mean, then if by the same accord, then Burrow's shield 1 of 1 should have sold for like 4 million or something like that. Like, like he went to a Super Bowl. So I mean, will that factor into his shield price?
Yeah.
Like, geez, like I don't know. I just feel like
has the Burrow 101 shield gone, or the Mahomes? Like, have they had any recent sales on the Mahomes shield?
Not that I could find.
That's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Joe says, hey guys, love your content and just happened to come across this. Can you let me know where we can find your content other than here? Yeah, you can find us on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all at Lootbox TV. Make sure you guys also give Jen a follow over at Jen Collects on Instagram. We're always active. Jen, your feet are fire though, says JW. All right, well, I got a pretty mouth. You got great feet. Yep. There we go. I got a Justin Herbert Silver Select. I'm wondering if I should get it graded. Or are we talking about field level? If you grade the field level and it comes back at 10, it's roughly around $1,000. So yeah, if you got one, I definitely would. That card was up to $1 million with still over a week left in auction, which is nuts. Shout out Dennis, one of our regulars. I see you. Livestrong says, have you thought about buying a case of NHL Upper Deck and Clear Cut? Some pretty nice hits from it. That's a good idea, because let me tell you, all these other products we've opened up recently, except for the Marvel has been good and very kind to us. But some of these products we've been opening up recently, man, we've been struggling with the hits. Very bad boxes overall, and the content is suffering from it a little bit. Go into more of that in detail later on. We got some big things coming up. You always got to make sure you can adjust and keep moving with the times, because let me tell you, we're opening up right now and we're laying goose eggs, and people don't want to watch us like goose eggs. But at least it's real.
So the dual shield of Herbert Burrow sold in January for only $50,000 as a 9.5 True Gem Mint.
Is it dual shield with no auto or auto dual shield?
No auto.
So just the dual shield. Wow.
Mm-hmm. Whoever got that might have gotten that for a steal.
Wow. That's absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I mean, now, what do you think that card should go for?
I don't know. I mean, you got Herbert, and then you got Burrow. And so, everyone thinks Burrow, after having one bad game, his card value is going to 0.
Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit too, because we were watching football this weekend, and Joe Burrow probably had one of the worst games of his life. And all of a sudden, after that game, he had 4 picks, a fumble. After that game, his card prices dropped considerably. We're talking about 30% or more, which is absolutely crazy. If you're going to invest in Herbert or Joe Burrow, and you're going to sell right after that game, you shouldn't be selling right after that game, because people are pretty inconsistent with their purchasing and their buying history. These massive drops after one game, come on, really? You're really gonna like allow that to happen in the sense of, hey, I'm gonna put my card up and I'm gonna make sure it drops 30%. To me, I think that's just like, it doesn't make any sense to me. If you're going to put that much value into a quarterback, one game should not be the defining moment where you drop your cards. I mean, the dude was getting sacked left and right. They spent all this money on the offensive line, and that offensive line was absolute trash the entire game. He's still getting sacked and everything else. They got a lot of things to work on. But if you were such a big believer in Joe Burrow, and now his prices have dropped and like people are selling, like here we go right here. Prices dropped 39% on this particular card. It's absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. And this was right after I mean, they barely lost, but right after that game, which was an ugly game for Bro. It's just nuts. Absolutely nuts.
Hey, but Josh Allen's value is going up.
Josh Allen's value is going up. I mean, I think there's two clear-cut, players, and in chat, let me know if I'm wrong, but Josh Allen and Justin Jefferson look like the two best players in the NFL right now. Now, Josh Allen's probably going to be a little bit more desirable because he's a quarterback instead of a wide receiver, but Justin Jefferson looks great as well. But I see both of their cards skyrocketing in value. Love your content. Trying to get a group submission to PSA at my local shop. Not sure how to determine what I should send. Obviously, my 1960 mantle. Yeah, send that in. Why not? Is it PSA? Is it SGC? Let us know. Don't see any $1 million Mac Jones cards, huh, Jen? Dang. Let's talk about the Dolphins. The Dolphins absolutely destroyed Mac Jones and the Patriots. Destroyed them. It's going to be a rough year for the Patriots. I'm telling you now. Rivers a bad man. He punched a girl. Wait, what? I don't know about all that.
Tua Tagovailoa.
How can you say it's all hype? He has more touchdowns, passing yards than anyone in league history after 2 years. Phoenix Flames coming with the facts, ladies and gentlemen, the facts. I'm just talking about the value of the card and the hype because I get blamed for the hype all the time. But is the value of that card, is it because of that stat or is it more because of the hype of the hobby? You let me know. Let me know your thoughts. That's nuts indeed. Jordan, Kobe, then LeBron says, let's get it. All right, calm down. Calm down. Jamar Chase, Pulsar Prism. Should I get it graded? Pulsar Prism. Are those numbered or are those the short print ones? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know.
I think Pulsars should be numbered depending on the color. I think.
Yeah. Best 2-year start of every quarterback ever. Looks to continue the season. Hey, I'm not denying that he's a bad man. I think he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league at such an early age, but it's just crazy. Burrow was pulled recently. It's a redemption. Ooh, from what? Let us know what that is. That's crazy. You didn't even show the payers. Oh, on the
who bought it?
Yeah, that is nuts. But when you're buying that high value card, if I was a buyer, if I was a private seller or a private buyer, there's so many people that buy art and stuff like that. They don't never want their name released. And at this point, you're getting the numbers of art. Like, thanks everybody. Phillip Rivers used to have a lot of passing yards on the Chargers too. Doesn't make, and he was called 1.8 million. Facts.
Hey, you want to? I sent
card. What's up?
Oh, hey, I sent you a link in the Discord messages.
Okay. Let me get it. Okay,
yeah,
two.
Pull it up. Yeah,
got it.
It's both Josh Allen's.
Okay, share. Screen share. Let's go with. What in the world?
It's not pulling up?
Nah, it's not giving me the option. Give me a second.
It's just a funny comparison between two cards where one auto is graded and one auto is not, even though both autos look like they would have, like one auto 10 and the other looks like it would 10 too.
Oh, there we go. Okay, let's do this. There we go. So right here, this is the Josh Allen patch auto hollow gold out of 10, 1 out of 10. Got a PSA 10.
But they didn't grade the auto for 288.
This is crazy. Did not grade the auto for 288,000 with buyer's premium. Winning bid was 240. So that means $48,000 in just fees alone, like a buyer's fee. That is nuts. It seems like National Treasures is the card of the hobby right now.
It is regardless. Yeah.
That's a beautiful card. Out
Check
of
the
10.
other one.
There you go.
10 auto.
10 auto.
$24,000 price difference. Just because the auto was graded.
Wow.
And the other one looks like it would 10 too, the auto.
Yeah. I mean, this one's not on the number. This one kind of hits the number, but not actually. No, it doesn't. It's still very fluid. We're definitely not professional graders. It is a little light right here.
Hard to see,
but hard to see. Yeah, but I mean, this auto looks worse, and it got a 10. That's
why we grade the autos if we think it's gonna get good. Because look at that 24K price difference with a graded auto and not an auto. Kind of weird.
Very weird indeed.
And it's even interesting too, because Flawless, right, is a much more expensive product to open than an NT.
Yeah.
Yet the NT, what they call true RPA,
out of 99, yeah,
gets a whole lot more value than a Flawless, like what I saw, like the Josh Allen Flawless, like laundry tags or their 101s, like do like a quarter of the price than the ones out of 10.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. It doesn't make too much sense. I guess it does from the collectability standpoint, but if Flawless is that expensive and you're only going to get a tenth of it, why even buy Flawless if you're literally going after it just for the money and the investment?
Yeah, just use that money and buy cases of NT.
Why open up any other product?
Which might be something we should start doing. Just get cases of NT versus like Flawless, like no more Flawless.
Juice, you do luck going to Vegas for the Cardinals game? We'll have to hit the tables at the Cosmo or Aria. If so, dude, let's do it. I'm in. Drew loves the Aria.
I do.
What do you guys think of using eBay Vault and not pay taxes?
I mean, at some point you're going to have to pay taxes. There's no way you can avoid.
Yeah, and I don't know too much about eBay's Vault. I definitely don't like the idea of someone holding my cards like that. I mean, I think, from Golden's perspective and how they do it with their auctions and so forth, it makes sense for it to be there. But eBay just holding my card to hold my card, so it's easier to ship out and stuff, and I don't have to worry about it. I don't know. I feel like they can still F it up and then find a way of blaming you for it.
Yeah.
It's a bit much for a dude who has yet to make the playoffs, says Money Matt over on Facebook. Agreed. Heard Joe Burrow sold via private sale for $1 million. Also, National Treasure prices dropped now that the last shield has been pulled. It could be, but they're still out of 5s, out of 10s. There's still massive cards left of these players that are continuously going up in price.
Ooh, Tim has a very interesting question.
I'm so far away. We'll get to it. Where's Tim?
It's on Facebook.
Oh, Tim, here we go. And I'll go back up. Did you guys see Anthony Edwards' value going up as we get closer to the season? So one thing that we saw at the National that I think is you can kind of tie it to basketball and other sport cards, right? And especially right before their season starts, is at the National, these quarterbacks were going up in value. Even Kyler Murray, Jalen Hurts, Herbert, and so forth. They were maybe not necessarily going up a ton in value, but they were very liquid. You could move them. People wanted them. The interest in those particular players were high. I think you're going to start seeing that with basketball and basketball collectors, the Anthony Edwards, LaMelo Balls. I think you're going to see it creep back up as we get closer to the season.
Well, the reason why I bring this up is because it was mentioned in our Discord, the little clip of Anthony Edwards and what he said.
What do you say?
Well, it was a little bit inappropriate to the LGBTQ community. And so that's being flown around. So I don't know if his value is going to go up or down or what's going to happen. It was just a short clip, and then I guess he was in his car with his girl, and he made some kind of offhanded comment. And so,
gotcha. That stinks.
Yeah,
definitely stinks for that dude. But
so now it's just a matter of, is his value going to go up, or is this kind of backlash going to hurt him in the long run.
Yeah. When are we gonna get a Weiss opening from Jin? Ooh.
I didn't know that people wanted to watch me open Weiss.
I don't. I think it's only one person.
Wiz, follow my IG because I got some Beckett cards coming back, so I'll do a Beckett reveal on my IG live for my Weiss cards, my waifu cards.
My waifu, yeah, because one of those cards is a little bit might get us banned off of YouTube.
Oh, I haven't submitted that yet.
Oh, okay. My point is the Chargers score well. They have for 15 years. Yeah, in fact. I see there was a lot of discussion going back and forth. I've been buying old international cricket cards for one of the biggest sports in the world. I know nothing about cricket. I know cricket is huge overseas, but know nothing about it. Tom Brady is still the best player in the NFL.
Yeah, but I mean,
he's the greatest player of all time. He's not still. LeBron James is still not the best player in the NBA. Come on, let's be real. Funny thing is, after just 1 week, facts. What's up, fellas? Are you both? How are you both? We're good. We're good. I'll be down. I got a ton of Julio Rodriguez cards and Griffey rookies, dude. Make it happen. I have an AJ Brown RPA listed for $5.99. After the game, I raised it to $9.99. If people are not going to hold strong, this is how you have to do it now. Maybe. I just still think might be a little bit too much for AJ Brown.
Oh, so I have a question, Juice.
All right. Shoot.
All right. So I see this auction, right? It's the 2003 Ford Upper Deck Exquisite sealed case, certified by BBCE. Sells for $840,000. Do you trust it?
No. And the reason why I didn't really hesitate with it, because not only did we get massive exposure from those two big box openings that failed, like we all saw it. It was exposed pretty big. We were all exposed to it. So that has me concerned. And then when we were at the National, there was a handful of boxes that were open that were fake, or gone through, and they were verified by companies, things like that. Now, I don't know if they're all from the same source, but someone that's guaranteed a product that has now, in the past year, has had multiple instances where products are ended up being fake, I don't trust it. It sucks.
Do you think that there should be a statute of limitations, or just no limitations? Let's say I bought this box now, and then let's say a year later, I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna run a crazy break, or I'm gonna make a crazy video of me opening this sealed case, and it turns out to be, let's say, fake or resealed. Am I shit out of luck, up shit's creek because I didn't open it right away?
No, that company should be liable. Until that seal is broken, that company is 100% liable for that card, because they're putting that guarantee on it. Once that seal is broken and rewrapped, their liability should be completely removed. But once that seal is 100% still wrapped, and the only way that you could take that seal off is by actually cutting it up, because of the way they shrink it, and we know that it was opened. One, you got to open those on camera to have video proof. Two, if you are the one that's selling it and that you remove that shrink wrap yourself and repackage it in a new box, all that responsibility is gone from that company, and it's 100% put on you. As long as that seal is intact, they are liable.
So it makes me wonder, like, I don't know the grading process or the verification, authentication process that Baseball Card Exchange does. I don't know if you give them a sealed case, they just look at it and check to see if the seals aren't tampered and then just wrap it and say it's authentic, or do they actually open the product, look inside, make sure it's valid, retape it, and then seal it back up?
I think they look at the outside of the box, and this is one of the things that they talked about with the Pokemon piece. There was no way for them to really accurately grade that box or put any type of mark on it because they got a box and they didn't
That had
even
been in the
open
community. Well, the problem was that box had some history
already,
behind
for
it
sure.
already. You know, so if I was a
to your
grading
point,
authenticator, I would like do
Agreed.
my research, and then I would just be like, oh, hey, there's too much controversy behind this box.
Mhm.
I can't. I'm not comfortable putting my, like
Sure.
you said, seal of approval because liability's sake. Like,
Right.
if I'm going to authenticate something and say it's authentic, I better have all of the pieces and like without a shadow of a doubt that it's authentic.
But to your point, though, they're not looking at the box and opening it up.
Exactly.
They just look at the outside of the box, confirm that, hey, this is a real cardboard. This is the exact tape they use. I'm going to slap my seal of approval on it. They didn't do any due diligence at all. And the person that's putting their name on this, unfortunately, I don't think he's really tech savvy. I don't think he's, out there on social media reviewing stuff. Because like you said, this box has been all over social media before it got wrapped. Before it was guaranteed. And it's just like when people see big money, they see a bit, hey, this box is now worth this and that. You're going to get a big chunk for this. Help me do this. I'm not saying that that's what he did, but their process for authenticating something, it needs to improve. And it's just not there. They need a whole team. It shouldn't take, if you're going to get something authenticated, there should be a massive process and a checklist, and it should be made public. It sucks. It really does suck.
Yeah, I just saw those auctions. I'm just like,
How do you think Jalen Hurts and Kyler will do? Well,
I think Hurts is doing pretty good.
After week one, Jalen Hurts looks better than Kyler Murray at the moment from an investment standpoint. Because Kyler Murray and the Cardinals looked like garbage. Granted, they were playing against Patrick Mahomes and that Chiefs team that did not look like they lost anything. They looked like they improved. The Eagles didn't look great. Now, I'm a diehard Eagles fan, so I'm going to be very harsh on my team. They didn't look great. Their offense was clicking great, but our defense looked like absolute crap. But this is all about Hurts and Kyler, so the quarterbacks. From an offensive standpoint, the Eagles look great. They were clicking. Jalen Hurts had a lot of great passes to A.J. Brown. He distributed the ball well. He ran the ball well. He controlled the game well from an offensive standpoint. He looked great.
Thoughts on Trey Lance?
Everybody was saying, I was one of them. I thought Trey Lance was going to be a better investment than Fields at one point. I kept flip-flopping back and forth, but week one showed us now that was in rain. It didn't look great. It was a sloppy game to start. Justin Fields was able to get 2 touchdowns, only like 180 yards or something like that. But Trey Lance didn't do anything. The 49ers looked terrible. And the Bears were supposed to be the laughing stock of the NFL. They were supposed to get the number 1 overall pick. They're already coming out with a win. So, 49er fans should be concerned a little bit. Not a lot. Not as concerning as the Cardinal fans should be. Dude, luck.
I would say this was a very interesting week one with all of the injuries, the maybe the slight unexpected teams, like teams that you expected to do a lot better didn't do as well.
Like the Rams, they didn't do great.
Yeah. And then our fantasy league, I'm riddled with injuries everywhere. I see injuries.
I won all 3 of my games. I'm at the top of the leaderboard, and I think I led all our leagues in points. So not to be braggy, not to rub it in, but I'm rubbing it in.
Hey, it's all about the finish. I won in our league, and then I lost in the other 2.
Well, you came in second in our league. Oh, you mean this year?
Yeah. No. I'm saying first week 1.
I know.
Yeah. But I'm gonna win the belt.
Don't worry. The belt should be coming in the mail soon.
I'm gonna show it off. And then I'm gonna win the Tom Brady helmet.
Call it a day.
I call it a day.
I want the Spider-Man statue.
I do too. It'll be interesting.
I'm going for the trifecta across the board.
The triple crown.
The triple crown. Let's see here. I don't think gotcha. I don't think it should have sold for that much. I agree. There's definitely some involved here. I'm just saying not all hype. For sure, not all hype. Agree with you, Phoenix. Not all hype. But I'm just saying there's a little bit of something that is playing into it. It's just crazy that, again, 1.8 million. I mean, you can get a lot of great Tom Brady cards, a lot of other great players that have done a lot more in the NFL for a lot less. It was said that the Joe Burrow redemption sold privately for under 1.5 million. It was a redemption?
Ooh.
Not even the card?
Wow. Interesting.
Pascal Siakam, Illusions, 10 out of 10. Should I grade it? No.
No.
I mean, if you want to, it's your
call.
If
it's for your PC, yeah. But I don't know if Illusions is really going to command that much of a value.
I love this guy. I actually really like the channel and watch almost every video, but I got to say, Juice, you have some of the most L takes as far as sports themselves go. Buddy, let's go back to some of your comments here. Let's see, because let me tell you, because I highly doubt it. Let me see.
While you're looking, let me make a quick plug. Drew Dude he's addicted to Metal Universe Spider-Man.
Yeah.
After this, head over to Spidey Hits channel because he's going to talk about the e-packs and why he's not buying any. So I'm kind of curious as to what information he knows.
Yeah, I got to hear that.
As to why he's not buying into e-packs. So
I got to hear that.
Just a quick plug for his. All right.
So here's the first take. You're saying that Tom Brady is still the best player in this current NFL. So you're saying that Tom Brady right now is better than Josh Allen. I'm not saying Tom Brady's not the GOAT, because I think he is. But just because the GOAT is still playing in the league like a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan before he retired the second time, doesn't mean they're still the best player in the league. And in this case, I don't think Tom Brady's probably a top 5 quarterback. Probably. He's easily a top 10 quarterback right now. But to say Tom Brady is the best player in the league still, and you said my takes are L's? Buddy, come on. Are you one of those people that think LeBron James is still the best player in the league? He gets it done. I think LeBron has, a better shot at still being the best player in the league than, say, Tom Brady in the NFL. But come on. Really? My takes are bad? Stop it. Come on, guys. Guess the joke. We're not going to guess the joke. Who's the GOAT in card prices 1 to 10? I have no idea. Great show. Cheers. Yo, sports card show. What's up, Ziggy? How are you doing? We got to have a conversation again. Any thoughts on Monday Night Football debacle? What happened? Oh, yes. Shannon Sharp, right? I didn't watch it because, unfortunately, I was taking care of my puppy. But, yeah, holy crap. I heard a lot about it. I'm assuming you're talking about that. That's funny. Let's see. Does that mean I grade my Ben DiNucci auto? Oh. Do you have any answer? Oh, yeah, we already read that one. Ooh, we're finally catching up. Any green PMGs from Spider-Man? I have not hit any. Drew, you haven't hit anything yet, have you?
Mm-mm.
Look at
only PMGs I pulled are reds.
Yeah, same here. What days, Andrew? Andrew, when are you going to do your Beckett reveal?
As soon as I get it.
There
it
you
should
go.
Be here tomorrow, so maybe closer towards the weekend.
So that means you guys got to follow on. Make sure you guys hit that follow on Jingle.
Oh, hey, that reminds me.
Huh.
Thoughts on the record sale of the Star Jordan? I think that one went over $444,000.
That is insane. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I seeing that card, I knew somebody with, I believe they had like 8.5 or an 8, and they almost sold it for like 30K, 40K. I mean, the way this thing is selling now, hold on. If you got Star Jordans, look out. Those things are on the rise. Over 440,000, and that was for a 9, right?
Yep.
Because there's no 10s.
Top one. Mm-mm.
Yeah.
And then the 8 sells for almost a month before for 115,000.
Jeezy. That's insane.
And back in December, they were selling an 8.5 sold for BGS 8.5 sold for 43. So back in December, January of the, you could have gotten these Star Jordans for pretty cheap. Oh, even
Sorry,
8.6.
Chad. I had a little emergency pop up. Give me 1 second.
Sheesh. There you go, boys. Star Jordans. Wow.
I'm gonna do one of these, Drew. Give me 1 second, Chad. I apologize. Drew, will keep you entertained for a minute.
Drew dude and is saying that 100% Brady is better than Allen. And then Jess says Brady isn't better than Mahomes right now. Interesting.
I still think you guys are crazy. Anybody?
Dean Mark, that's perfect. It says, relax, Juice. I'm the one who bought the Herbert card. Actually, I'm giving that card to you for your 100K sub gift. But it looks like you're saying I made a mistake by buying that card. I changed my mind now. That's funny. Yeah, it's been kind of crazy, guys. I mean, just looking at Golden's auctions that recently ended, I mean, oh, geez, some of the stuff that sold, insane. I mean, the Tiger Woods golf bag for 400,000. I wish they would put a Lewis Hamilton Formula One suit up for sale. I might try to bid on that, but oh my goodness. Ooh, bought sealed from BBCE 89 score factory set. None had Troy Aikman rookie cards in them. Oh my! If that's true, Wayne, that's pretty bad. Ooh. True, dude. MetaZoo's Beyond Dead. I'm mad that I bought into the last Kickstart. I don't know. I MetaZoo, I feel like has good potential to be a great game because I think the creator, he has a very good mindset of how he wants the game to progress and how he wants it to grow. But in terms of like the gameplay and things like that, I think there needs to be a lot of work. I know we did see at one of the conventions, a Collecticon was just because they had a big tournament and gave away a lot of prize money, so there was a big turnout. But I think that was the only reason why, because it was just a big cash prize. But we'll have to see. Like MetaZoo, Flesh and Blood. I like Flesh and Blood a little bit more than I do MetaZoo. So I think that Flesh and Blood might have a better future. Dennis V. I think they did have a Lewis Hamilton used race suit on Golden. Ooh, I might have to check their previous auction and see how much that went for. My Seahawks are first place with Gino at the helm. LOL. Zaire Willie. Is that Williams? It's supposed to be Williams. 101 gold vinyl optic. Hold or sell. Ooh, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, if you can get a good price for it, I would say sell. Not sure if that's going to be a hold. But Kyler still has a way higher ceiling. on Amazon right now. Grab the Mac Trevor and Trey cards graded. Where do you draw the line as far as cards not to grade? Grade them all. Stop at something like Prism Silver Chronicle base cards. So Tim, I would say no grading of base cards anymore, just because it's probably not going to be worth the price to grade it, even at their bulk. I think they opened up bulk service again. I think it's still like 22 a card or something like that, with a 25 card minimum or something like that. In terms of the other cards, I would look at what the raw cards are selling for, see if there's any graded, what the graded cards are going for, and then kind of base off what level or what tier you want to grade it, because obviously turnaround times is the biggest issue right now. So I mean, it's just been week one, right? Aaron Rodgers looked really horrible on out there. Geez, I don't know if I can. I don't know what I should do with him in my league. I have him and Danny Dimes as my backup quarterback, but right now, that first game didn't look good. But I mean, I think last season he started out the same way, had a really bad game one, and then started to do really, really, really well. Jin. Wait, did you go to the National for? No, I didn't go to the Flesh and Blood one. I did watch Rudy go to that one, but I still think there's good potential with Flesh and Blood. It's not something that I play.
Sorry, chat. I am back.
Pokedead, sell that out of 7 field level T-Law PSA 10.
Are you live with chat? Or are you way back?
I'm relatively cut up.
Oh, we missed a bunch.
I just don't know what you.
Oh, good. No worries.
That. Yep.
Did you just take a break to make more poor financial decisions? Nah. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing if I was making poor financial decisions. Think about it. Even though you might think they are. Let's go back a little bit.
Congrats, Drew, dude.
Who do you think ends up being the best quarterback from last year's rookie class? My vote's is Fields. Who do you pick, Drew? I love your reaction.
I'm not sure. I would say Justin Fields. I don't know. From last year's quarterback, rookie class? I'd have to just hedge my bet on Trevor Lawrence still, though. I mean, I still feel out of that rookie class, I mean, better potential right there.
Yeah. I think
I'm not sure Fields is going to do anything with the team he's on. Like anything substantial.
I don't know. The Bears, I don't still have a lot of faith in the Bears organization.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
I don't have a lot of faith in Trey Lance. I don't have a lot of faith in Mac Jones. The only one that is promising from a talent perspective is Trevor Lawrence in my book.
Yeah. I mean, you never know. Mac Jones could turn it around. I don't
Davis
know.
Mills look good.
Yeah. That offense needs to get some shit together, though, for Mac Jones. If he wants to, like be a potential, have that big potential. If not.
You know what? Since you brought this up, can I see any awesome football or basketball cards? You can tell me how much they're worth. You know, I don't have any cards like right next to me, but what I do have is in my notepad. And next week, 2 of these are going to be announced, but I'm posting a couple links right now in chat. We still have our Mac Jones slab frame giveaway that we announced on Sunday that people can still enter. We also still have our James Harden Card Collector 2 giveaway.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We do.
Those are some links that you guys can grab with the YouTube videos. And then we still have our Justin Fields giveaway that the guy didn't claim for some reason.
Wow.
So I'm going to do it again. And I'm also going to throw in 2 more Silver Select Justin Fields cards into those piles. Only for you guys are only going to know about this. So I'm going to redo it next week. So if you haven't seen any of those videos, make sure you click on those links. I'll do them one by one. That way you guys get them.
It's a PSA 10 Mac Jones. It's I think one of their paper products, but still it's a nice PSA 10 Mac Jones.
You just go to these videos, you like the video, you comment, share the video if you can. That's what we told everybody there. I'm still going to run the numbers from there, but if you guys haven't entered yet, this is your second chance. I'm only letting chat know, and then we're going to do a live stream giveaway on 2 of them. The Card Collector 2 and the Justin Fields giveaway we'll do here next week. But this coming up Sunday is going to be the slab frame giveaway.
Yep.
In Sunday's video.
It's a 2021 Donruss Football rated rookie, Mac Jones, PSA 10.
There you go. So I'll leave this as a pinned comment as well after the stream. So if you guys want to come back to it, you guys can. But at least you guys have an opportunity for that if you haven't entered yet.
Yep.
It's a shame.
It's a nice frame, and it's $100 card. So
yeah, it's a nice frame. It's the Justin Fields giveaway is nice. Also, this is the Card Collector 2. I got it, with all of us traveling, it's been a little bit, but I posted a link to the Card Collector 2 live stream that he was in, that he talked about it. Leave a comment, like there. We'll make it happen. We also, what I noticed about giveaways, I've never been a huge fan of, I like giving away in person. Let me say that. But I want to start doing a lot more for the community. So we're going to start connecting with a lot more creators, doing a lot more giveaways from the loot box side of things. Also with the collector team, if you guys haven't followed the app that we all been working on, TCGs are the big thing right now. Make sure you guys follow Collector. That's what we're using in that's what we use to track our collections. Soon to come, sports. Well, there's a little bit in there right now. We keep adding every now and then, but sports big time is coming. But yeah, if you want to enter any of these giveaways that we posted, make sure you guys click on the video links, go to the video, leave a comment, like, subscribe to the channel, and do the thing. There we go.
Woohoo.
Did the rain make Lance stare down his wide receiver to get interception? What? I mean, I remember bits and pieces of that game because I did not want to watch it, but there was a point where Justin Fields rolled out the pocket and he's running. You just see the water splash up, and he turns around, falling backwards, throws the ball across the field to a wide open guy, and he gets knocked out of bounds, but it might have been a touchdown. But holy crap, that whole sequence is just so sloppy. And when those rainy situations, the least sloppiness actually ends up winning, and they were able to connect a couple times. So I don't think that was a big game for Justin Fields. It was a bigger game to lose for Trey Lance. Are we going to see 2022 hobby football boxes drop any further in price this year? I don't think so. Even though the one-on-one Justin Herbert's been pulled, maybe you might see a little bit, but not in the significant amount that you might think it is. Lions about to win out and make the playoffs? Nah, we good. Noel, thanks for posting the Get Collector Instagram. If you guys want to follow Get Collector, it's the collector app that we just talked about. They're going to be doing some giveaways too. So we are, percentage owners in that company. It's something that we fully believe in. And guess what? The app is 100% free. None of these fees, none of that a lot of these individuals out there are trying to charge for the community. So this is a great way for you to track your collections. And I promise you sports are coming. There's a little bit there already, but make sure you guys check it out. Big things to come from there and big things to come from us. We're going to definitely start giving more back to the community. What do you guys think of Panini not posting any releases after October? Actually, I did not hear about it. That's going to
bump me out. Yeah.
That is crazy. So they're just going to drop shit randomly?
I think they're just not going to publicly release it.
That's stupid. I mean, then everybody's still going to know. It's not like the card shops are not going to say anything unless they're going to be penalized. Buy. Price is way down. Right? Let's see here. I'll try to get back to some of these comments. I apologize. I had to take care of something that popped up, chat. Apologize that we slowed down chat a little bit. Ooh, where's the Zion Funko? You know, we have some Zion Funkos right there. Boom. You can see it in front of the opulence box right there. Ziggy, I think you have a Funko channel too, don't you? I was at 7-Eleven today and they had packs of Topps baseball cards. Anyone else see that? When I was a kid, that's where I used to get all my Pokemon cards from. 7-Eleven. Oh, here we go. National Treasures has more history. The creator was the same as Exquisite. Makes sense. That's why they look the same. NT also had the Collector's True RP at a 99. Flawless came later. It was anything but flawless. That's fair. NT for me. It sounds like NT's the right way to go. How about the Seahawks pulling it out against the Broncos? I mean, this just shows you the power of the 12th man. I mean, that stadium was rocking. Those fans are absolutely insane. It was so damn loud there. It just shows you the power of the 12th man. Do I think they're the ones that caused Russell to lose? No, but I think they definitely made it a lot more difficult on him. Yeah, and then they should have went for it. That was so weird. Whatever. Nothing better than knee-jerk reactions. If only I had money to buy the Burrow dip, right? How do you feel about them getting rid of redemptions for good? I saw that take. I don't know if you saw. Did you see that take, Drew? The CEO of Fanatics was basically like talking about how he hates redemptions, that it shouldn't be like that. And it made it seem like they're not going to do it in Fanatics. Drew, can you hear me? I asked. You're like spacing out there.
Sorry, I'm listening to the Marvel thing. Well,
oh, you want to watch the Marvel thing? Here, I'll just pull it up.
Well, what's the question?
The question was, what is your take on the redemptions that are out there still? Did you hear the take about the guy, the CEO of Fanatics, saying he's getting rid of the redemptions?
Well, getting rid of redemptions, I like, because I hate having redemptions. Now, what does that mean for people who have redemptions in house and things like that? I think Panini needs to clear that up before anything changes hands.
Yeah, fair.
Which I think they're doing, which is why they cleaned up a lot of the things at Nationals, and I think they're going forward. They're going to try to clear things up as quickly as possible, and why they have their new prioritized set.
Yeah. Fair enough. Are you worried about the LaMelo Ball redemptions? I have huge ones. No, I think the LaMelo Ball redemptions are going to get signed. However, I think it's going to take a little bit of time. After they get signed, I don't think he's going to lose hope. I don't think he's going to have another contract for signing, or if he does, he's going to slide an exclusive deal with Upper Deck or something like that, where it becomes like the LeBron James, Michael Jordan piece. But I think he is going to end up having to sign all those redemptions because it's a legal contract, and I think Panini will eventually take him to court. So I don't think you're going to see all that. I think they're going to get signed, but those LaMelo Ball signatures are going to become very valuable. Very valuable. Thoughts on Joe Burrow? I still think he's phenomenal. TK Vlogs, what's up? John G, good. Can't get a 10-year redemption. Yeah, Jin distracted by the 12th man. That's fair. Jin is
12,
ready to watch
13,
tomorrow.
14, and 15. There's 4 people on the screen, so I'm distracted by the 15 men.
Well, we're about to hit our time anyway, folks. I appreciate you guys coming out. It was a quick little stream, nothing too crazy. Again, we got a lot of giveaways, so make sure you guys click on all those links. I'm gonna.
And all of these cards we talked about, Juice bought, so don't worry.
Yeah, right. I'm gonna leave these here. I know they're coming in jammed up, but if you actually click on it, they should be broken out enough for you guys to click on here. I'll do it again one at a time. That way you guys have them. Make sure you guys check them out. Spider-Man does rule, agreed. I want to hear his take on it, so I'm going to be jumping off too.
I'll tell you already, he says that he's pretty much 99% sure that e-packs are going to cost $43 a pack.
What?
Meaning boxes are going to be $500-ish.
That's stupid.
And then X-Men Metal last year was about $200 and something. So if that's the case, I'm definitely not buying any e-packs. I'm not paying $500 for a box when I can get a physical box.
Yeah. And FYI, we do not have Whatnot. I mean, we're on Whatnot to buy, but we do not sell from Whatnot. But all right, everybody. Until next time, we'll talk to you soon.
Deuces.